Keyword research is one of the most important aspects to effective niche marketing with Google AdSense and affiliate-based programs. Once you've found a few ideas you're interested in, it's time to do some research to ascertain the average price per click and the level of competition. I use the Google Keyword tool for this. Now, it's free and it gives you a general idea of how much you might make for each click, and it's relatively accurate. It's quite a long URL to find, so if you just do a search in Google for Google AdWords Keyword tool, it'll give you the link to it. And this is what it looks like. They have actually changed the interface of late, and to get the maximum benefits out of it you do need to have an account with Google, but setting up an account is actually quite straightforward and it's free. To use this properly, what you do is first of all simply enter a seed term to get some search ideas. So let's just do that. Let's use the word or phrase golf, and then you want to come down here to where it says advanced options. Now, for locations and languages, it will always default to your home country, or the country whose IP address your computer is signifying that it's from. Now, I'm in the UK, so it's telling me the United Kingdom. I'm going to change that to all countries, and we'll keep it in English. And then where it says filter keywords, I want to filter them here by estimated average CPC, and then we'll click on search. And then when I scroll down, see here it's listing the keywords and it's giving me the global monthly searches and the local monthly searches. Now, once you see the results, what you want to do is add another column so that you can see the estimated CPC. So come here to columns, and you can see all the columns that it wants you to see. What I'm going to do is select this one here, estimated average CPC. And I'm going to knock out all these because it's only a small window, but this is what we're interested in. And then click on save, and there you go, and it's given me the estimated cost per click. Now, I'm in the UK, so it's listing the prices here in pounds sterling. If you're in the US, it will list them in US dollars, and for other countries it will list it in your local currency. Now remember, this is not how much you're going to get per click. Google doesn't reveal the actual percentage they pay AdSense publishers based on advertising revenue, but from my own experience I've found that on average I'm receiving between 10 and 55% of the average CPC. So by using Google's AdWords keyword tool to identify potential keywords and evaluate the average cost per click, I can focus on higher paying keywords. While this isn't always going to be a guaranteed method of ensuring that the ads that appear on your site are higher paying ones, it can help you maximize the chances of targeting more profitable keywords when creating content for your website. Your primary objective here is to find as many keyword phrases that you can for each niche market that you intend to focus on, and then chisel down that list so that you're able to integrate 20 to 50 keyword phrases throughout your website content itself. Once you have this rough draft of potential keywords, what you then want to do is visit Google's search engine itself and enter in each keyword phrase, wrapping your search terms in quotations, and this will tell you how many people are competing for these chosen keywords. So let's just do that. Let's find a high paying one. Let's say golfing. So let's go back to Google. Let's type in golfing, and you can see here that golfing gets 10,200,000 results. And here are the results for a few other random niches. We've got scrapbooking, and that's got 17,300,000 results. Weight loss, and you notice because there's more than one word, I've put weight and loss in quotations. That's 66,400,000 results. Bonsai, that's got 8,480,000 results. And knitting, that's got 28,700,000 results. And what you want to do now is to go back to the AdWords keyword tool and drill down using these phrases to get more keywords for each particular niche, and to find out what the average cost per click is for the seed keywords in each niche, and compile those so that you can compare them and do your niche research. Now when we compare all our topics, we get the following cost per click, and I've got them here in a file for you in the British pounds like it appears to me, and I've also converted them into US dollars. And you can see here golfing, which we just looked at, is £1 and 1 penny, and that's approximately $1.52. Knitting is 34 pence or 51 cents. Scrapbooking is £2 and 12 pence or $3.18. Weight loss is £2.49 or $3.73, and bonsai is 45 pence or 67 cents. Now, from looking at the Google results derived from both entering in keywords into Google's search engine as well as re-entering these same keywords into Google's AdWords keyword tool, it appears that the most competitive niches are golf and weight loss, and the least competitive are scrapbooking and bonsai. However, when we look at the average CPC, we can see that scrapbooking is right in the middle as far as competition, but it has a high average CPC. So out of these niches, my first choice would be scrapbooking, since it has a great average CPC and less competition than some of the more highly competitive niches. I always look for niches with an average CPC of over $1 because I don't like getting clicks under 10 cents. Each time you conduct a search using Google's main search engine, you'll want to pay attention to two factors. The first is the number of Google AdWords advertisers that appear under the sponsored listing area of your search page. So it's all these ads here, and then down the side here, and you want to see what page these ads start to be repeated on, because that will give you an idea as to how many people are buying Google AdWords ads for this particular keyword phrase. And the second one is the number of pages that are generated in the results window for each keyword phrase you enter. So this gives you the number of results, and that's 10 results per page, so you can get an idea as to how many pages that there are. And this tells you how much other information there is out there about weight loss or whatever your chosen subject is. And these two aspects alone will give you a good idea as to whether the niche market that you're considering is likely to be a viable one or not, as the number of AdWords publishers that appear in the search engine results pages based on your keywords are going to directly determine how profitable that particular niche is. And these are the same advertisers who could appear on your website once you've integrated Adsense into your template. Advertisers that promote their websites through Google's AdWords program can choose their daily budget, the amount they're willing to pay for each click to their websites from a publisher's site like your own, as well as the structure of their ad so that they feature targeted keywords, titles, and links. An example of a Google AdWords publisher's ad targeting the weight loss niche might look like this. When it comes to what ads appear on your website, Google determines this based on the overall budget set by the advertiser, as well as the relevancy of your website's topic to the advertiser's ad. If a publisher chooses to set their daily budget to, say, $500 and is willing to pay $1 a click, their daily exposure would not exceed 500 clicks. This is why different ads may appear on your website throughout the day, as one advertiser may appear early in the day, and once their daily budget has been met, it'll no longer run ads for this advertiser until the daily budget resets the next day. As an Adsense marketer, it's difficult to determine exactly what you'll earn per click for each ad that appears on your website. However, there is something that you can do to maximize your chances of featuring high-paid ad blocks on your site. For starters, since Google matches the ads that appear on your website based on your site's overall theme and topic, so choosing to integrate popular keywords into your website's content will maximize your chances of increasing the payout rate for each advertisement that appears on your site. The logic behind this is simple. If you incorporate competitive keywords into your website, these same keywords are likely to cost more per click within Google's advertising program, AdWords. Since you're given a percentage of what an advertiser is paying to advertise, if your website focuses on popular keywords that cost more for exposure within AdWords, your payout per click should also be higher. While you have little control over the ads that appear on your site, by incorporating competitive keywords and fine-tuning your website's overall theme, you can influence the types of ad that appear within your AdSense-based advertising blocks. Once you have your basic keywords, you should begin to form a swipe file of what's called a pyramid of keywords, and this will include related keywords, long-tail keywords, and secondary keywords. For example, if your primary keyword phrase was weight loss, a secondary long-tail keyword phrase might be weight loss supplements or weight loss equipment. It's important to vary the keywords that you use and to effectively integrate different keyword phrases into each page of your website so that you can offer a variety of rotational ads through Google. You should research these related keywords as you did with the original keywords. You want to try to develop a nice list of keywords all related to your niche and topic. So evaluate the popularity of each secondary keyword phrase, the number of current AdWord advertisers that are targeting each keyword phrase, as well as the estimated traffic based on relevant keywords. Keyword research is an important part of setting up an optimized website that will showcase relevant AdSense advertising, so be sure to spend some time creating your keyword swipe file prior to developing your website or prior to integrating AdSense into your theme. When creating your website, AdSense requires that you showcase a privacy policy. I'd also suggest making sure that your website has at least 10 pages of content prior to launching your site, so that you'll have enough material to encourage return visits from those exploring your website. I would also add a sitemap to your site so that search engine crawlers, the spiders, are able to consistently index your website, which will help you in terms of search engine optimization and overall positioning in the search engines. Now, here is my quick-step website setup process. Step 1. I choose my niche market. Step 2. I conduct keyword research using Google's utility. Step 3 is to register a domain name with relevant keywords. Step 4 is to set up hosting for my website. Step 5 is to create 10 pages of content using articles that incorporate relevant keywords derived from my keyword research. And then finally, step 6, when constructing my website, I always focus on generating quick traffic by focusing on low competing keywords first. As my site continues to grow, I generate traffic and it builds external backlinks, and I'll modify my landing page to feature more competitive keyword phrases, maximizing the CPC of the Google AdSense ads appearing on my site. Each subpage would feature additional content utilizing my list of secondary, that's long tail keyword phrases, so that I could rank for various keywords and generate different AdSense ads for each topic that I'm covering. I would later modify my main landing page so that it's heavily focused on the most competitive keyword phrases once my website has begun to generate traffic. These are the ones that are far more likely to generate higher click-through rates for my AdSense ads. Choosing to initially focus on lower competing keywords will also help you rank quickly within the search engines, as there will be fewer people attempting to rank for those same keyword phrases. If you're looking to set up a website quickly without having to register a domain name or set up a hosting account, you could develop a free blog using Blogger, which you can find here at blogger.com, or the hosted version of WordPress, which you can find here at wordpress.com. Both services offer a free remotely hosted website that you can integrate AdSense advertising into quickly. While I recommend registering your own domain name and setting up your own hosting account whenever possible, as you'll gain far more control over your content and the website itself, using a free blog service is an alternative option if you're unable to set up your own site. Now, when it comes to choosing your domain name, I always focus on registering a domain that incorporates my primary keywords whenever possible. You have to be careful about the keywords you choose because you don't want to choose a domain that relates to only a small segment of your overall market. Instead, try to register a domain name that incorporates your keywords but offers the ability to expand on your content and overall theme. For example, if I intend on creating a Google AdSense based website on the topic of golf, rather than register a domain name such as golfequipment.com, which would restrict my focus to equipment, I would instead choose golfresources.com so that I could expand my coverage and offer multiple categories featuring various topics. If you need help coming up with potential domain names, try using Nameboy, which you can find here at nameboy.com. And this site will suggest available names based on keywords that you enter into the search box. You can also use this site, instantdomainsearch.com, to identify available keywords as you enter individual words into its search form. When it comes to choosing your hosting provider, you want to make sure that you're able to update your account at any time should you need to increase your website's allocated bandwidth or spacing later on. Now, I recommend HostGator, which you can find here at hostgator.com. It's a reliable hosting provider with affordable plans. And best of all, HostGator comes with the Fantastico add-on, which will allow you to install WordPress blogs, contact forms and polls into your website with a couple of clicks of the mouse. Okay, in the next video, I'll talk you through a few things you need to know when setting up your website.